Yeah, the only person who should be on Wi-Fi right now is John.
Hey guys, welcome to this Skill Set Saturday, October 25th. Right now it's about a little over 1. We're gonna start this in about 5 minutes. All right, about like 5 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off. So just stick around and we'll start off in 5 minutes. All right, everyone. We're gonna kick this off in about 3 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and kick off today's webinar. Also, if you got friends, if you got friends that want to get on, or someone that just recently joined the team, promote it right now. Try to get them on this call. It's going to be a really good call. We're going to go over a lot of stuff that people deal with as soon as they get into the business. So promote it. We're about to start off in a few minutes. So try to get as many people as you can on this skill set. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, for those of you that are on, we're about to start in about 60 seconds, right? So 60 seconds, we're going to go ahead and kick off the skill set. All right, guys, welcome to today's Skill Set Saturday. Today is October 25th. Right now it's about 1:10. We're gonna go ahead and kick off the skill set. So today's skill set is gonna be hosted by myself. I'm silver leader John Soriano. There's gonna be gold leader Michael Gushman and bronze leader Zach Drake. And we're also gonna have one of our good friends FaceTime us in and kind of give her feedback on stuff that we're gonna go over today. So today's skill set is going to be over realities of owning your own business. The reason we wanted to do the skill set is because a lot of people get involved with Vemma and they don't understand that, you know, it's a journey. You know, there's a certain skill set that you have to learn. You know, there's things you're going to come across, and, you know, some people maybe just don't know how to deal with them or don't know what to do, and a lot of people just end up quitting, right? Because they hit a wall, they don't know how to overcome it, and then, you know, they're out. And then, you know, these are the people that we've seen that all over the internet, you know, calling it a scam, calling it a pyramid scheme, you know, all sorts of stuff. And, you know, and that's only because, you know, it wasn't that it didn't work for them, it's that they didn't make it work for themselves. Okay, so some of the stuff that we're gonna go over here is just stuff that, you know, we have dealt. You know, we've all been in, you know, a while now, you know, a few months. And these are the things that we've dealt with, and we're gonna kind of go over what we did to overcome that. So the first one that I'm gonna talk about is social stigma. I'm pretty sure that is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest thing that we deal with as soon as, you know, we become partners with Vemma. You know, you have your friends that tell you, hey, it's not gonna work. You know, you have, you know, people that you love and trust and care about that, you know, tell you, like, you know, hey, why are you doing this? You know, this is a scam. There's a, you know, pyramid scheme. You know, we have a lot of people out there that doubt you. You know, some people even, like, just, you know, straight just maybe say things, you know, say hurtful things, you know, things that you don't like. So how do you deal with social stigma? Look, this is how my mentor, you know, ambassador leader Patrick Comer told me one day. He's like, hey, John, he's like, you have to follow people that have what you want. So what do I want? I want to have time freedom. I want to have I want to be financially free. I want to be able to travel whenever I want to travel. I want to be able to, like, just go to any store and buy whatever it is I want to buy, or go to a restaurant and you know, eat whatever it is I want to eat. So, you know, all these people that were telling me that it wasn't going to work for me, they weren't living that kind of lifestyle, right? But Patrick Comer was. Patrick Comer was able to, you know, travel whenever he wants to travel. You know, he was able to, you know, go to any store and buy whatever he wanted, you know, whatever he wanted to buy. You know, he bought, you know, he dropped 30 G's on a brand new BMW. All right, so he had what I wanted. So I'm going to listen to that type of person. I'm going to listen to people who have what I want. So that's how I dealt with social stigma. I didn't listen to those people. I disconnected from those people, okay? So that's the key word to take from here. Disconnect from those people. I'm not saying completely shut them off, but just disconnect. Okay, so don't listen to them. You know, yeah, hang out with them every once in a while, but whatever they say, let it go in one ear, not the other. Okay, so, you know, don't deal with stuff like that. Like, I'm going to share some with you guys. You know, this is something that one of my friends actually, like, put up on Facebook, right, when we started doing the body boot camps. I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says, we're not a pyramid scheme, we're different. Gets into shape of a pyramid. You know, I actually showed this to, like, you know, Patrick and, you know, Zach and Michael. Guys, guess what we did? Look, like, if you guys want to see one last time, guess what we did? We laughed. We literally laughed about it. We laughed. We thought it was so funny. You know, we didn't get upset. We weren't like, oh, what the hell? Like, we didn't care, because that person that put it up, you know, that person that made that meme, he's living a paycheck to paycheck. He's broke. He's not going anywhere in life. And I know that guy. So that's why I'm saying it, right? So don't listen to those kind of people. All right, guys. So social stigma, you're going to deal with it. Just learn to overcome it. Surround yourself with people who have what you want. You know, that's something that bronze leader Zach Drake's actually go into. So the next thing we're going to go into is, you know, you have to grow, you know, growing yourself with your business, right? So understand that as your business grows, you have to grow as well. Okay, look at it this way. People who win the lottery, right? Every person that's ever won the lottery, for the most part, they're broke within a year. Why is that? Because they didn't, yeah, their income grew, but their mentality didn't. They still thought the same way before they won the lottery. So that's why they go broke, because they didn't grow with their income. So understand that in this business, as you grow, so do you. When you hit bronze, you have to start. When you hit bronze, you already have to start acting like a silver. When you hit silver, you already have to start acting like a gold, and so on and so on and so on. There's nothing wrong with being an affiliate and acting like an ambassador or an elite or just presidential executive. Nothing wrong with that. All right, you want to grow far ahead of your business. So if you want to be an elite, you have to start acting like an elite right now. All right, so understand that you have to grow. How do you grow? Read books, personal development, YouTube. You can literally get a free education on YouTube. You can. People are going, spending $1,000 on these seminars or school or courses. You can literally go on YouTube right now and get a free education, guys. We just live in that kind of era now. All right, so like I said, second point is grow yourself with your business. Okay. Now, the third point I'm going to cover, that's more related to Vemma, right? So when you have, when you're in your own business with Vemma, you have to understand how important auto delivery is. Okay, auto delivery is what's going to be key to rank advancements. You getting free product. Your team getting free product. All right, you have to understand that when you get people on board, you have to stress how important auto delivery is. All right, for customers, for example, now that we have 10% off, you have to tell them that, like, hey, you want to get an auto delivery? If you get an auto delivery, you will get it. You will save about $7 to $10. Everyone wants to save money, guys. No one will say no. I don't want to save $7, $10. So try to get them on on-delivery, because yeah, you can get them on a one-time order, and that's cool. You'll get points, you'll get some money, but then guys, it's a one-time thing. That's one mistake I did when I first got on. When I first got on, I enrolled 16 customers in 3 days, but I didn't put a single person on auto delivery. That was like my second week in the business. I didn't know. I didn't really understand auto delivery. I didn't really know how important it was. And I lost those 16 customers because I didn't follow up. I got them on a one-time order, and I thought I won. I was like, oh, cool, I made a sale, and that was it. But I didn't call them back a week later, nothing. I lost on 16 potential lifelong customers, that maybe could potential into the affiliates, right? So understand how important auto delivery is in this business. When you get someone on, stress how important it is. Like I said, customers, you save money. All right, affiliates, if you get someone an affiliate, understand that in order to be active, in order to, benefit, in order for you to benefit from the team, they have to be on 120 QV. They just have to be, all right? In order for them to, rake advance, they have to be on that too. All right, so you have to, once again, stress how important auto delivery is. So now the last thing that I'm gonna speak about is, you have to understand that this is a journey. Okay, it's a long journey. You're not going to hit a six-figure income in a week, in a month, in 6 months. I mean, yeah, you could be like Patrick Homer, you could be like, the next Alex Morton, and these people, they hit those ranks, really, really quickly. And I'm not saying you can't do that, but for the most of us, it's going to be a long journey, but understand you will get there. Okay. And along the way, guys, have fun. Have fun. We as human beings, we are not equipped to be able to do something long enough if we don't have fun. Why do you guys think a lot of people break their diets, for example? Because when they're dieting, they're not having fun with it. They hate it. Yeah, they may be on a good diet, like a good week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but guess what? Eventually what happens, guys? They give in. They give in and they go back to their old eating habits because they weren't having fun with it. So it's the same thing in this business. Along the way, work hard, grind hard, learn, study, do masterminds. But guys, have fun. So how do you have fun? When we have masterminds here, at Michael's house, we also every once in a while we kind of just bullshit, I guess you can say, right? We have fun. We're gonna start a new thing where we're doing rake advancement dinners. All right, so at the end of the RA period, we're gonna go out to dinner and we're gonna congratulate everyone that rank advance, and we're gonna buy them dinner. Maybe have a couple drinks. We're gonna get sushi. Maybe go to a hookah lounge or something. Just have fun with the team. Because if you're not having fun, guys, eventually you're gonna fall out. All right, so guys, those are the 4 things I mainly want to go over. Social stigma, growing yourself with the business, stress the importance of auto delivery, and understand that it's a journey. Okay, it's a very long journey, but understand that at the end of this journey, there's a huge reward. All right, a huge reward that not many people get. Okay, and then that's where this whole 3% comes into play. All right, we're the 3% of people that want to have that reward. because the other 97% never achieve it. All right, guys. So next up, I'm going to bring up bronze leader Zach Drake. This is, someone who was literally just recently, like in the last few weeks, like really stepped up, really has taken leadership role, and he's only a bronze. He's already a bronze, and he's already, he's speaking and acting like a presidential. All right, guys. So, he's going to go over some keynotes, so definitely listen to what he has to say. So, Zach's going to come up, guys.
All right, what's going on, guys? Like he said, my name's Zach Drake, bronze leader of the company. Looking to go silver by the end of this RA. All right, so I got a couple, 3-4 points that I want to hit on that, I think are pretty important for this business. First on, guys, is going to be social support. What I mean by that, you need to surround yourself with people with the same goals as you. Maybe you want to, help so many people. Maybe you want to make some money, get out of debt. Surround yourself with the same people with the same mindset that you have. Like John said on Wednesday, you want to work with the people that get it, not get in. Like Patrick Comer always says to me, if there's 52 cards in a deck, you're looking for those 4 aces. So, I mean, what do you do if you're not finding those 4 aces in that deck? Maybe you're not working on yourself enough. Maybe you're not working on, listening to your mentors. With this business, you have to be teachable. If you're not teachable, you're not going to be able to learn what to do with this business, what works. So, like I said, if you're not finding those 4 aces, get with your mentors. See what you can do for your business. See what you can do for yourself. Or when you start working on yourself, like John said, you need to grow with your business. You need to be one step ahead of your business at all times. If you're not growing, then as you keep growing your business, you're going to attract the right kind of people that you want in your business. Secondly, goal setting. You definitely need to have daily, weekly, monthly, yearly goals. Whether it's personal development, maybe you want to lose some weight, you want to make some money, you want to help a certain amount of people change their lives. You're not going to be able to hit the goals without writing them down and sticking to them. Once you make your goals, you need to figure out, what can I do to hit these goals? So, write down a list, what goals you have for monthly, RA, weekly, daily, yearly. Write those down, and then maybe put some stuff under it saying, what can I do to hit these goals? From there, effort. Once you make these goals, it's up to you to hit those goals. So you're definitely going to have to put the effort in order to do that. I mean, without doing that, you're not going to be able to hit those. You're not going to join this business and just get rich. It's not a get rich quick thing. That's one thing I tell everybody that joins my business right away. You're not going to sign up. I'm not going to be able to build everything for you. We can all help you do that, but it's your effort that's what's going to grow your business, grow your team. Like I said, if you're not hitting those goals, if you make the list and, write out what you can do to hit those goals, maybe you're not hitting them. Maybe someone under you is doing better than you. Maybe, your upline, they're just seeing like huge success in this business, but you're not. Like I hit on Wednesday, it's time to self-assess yourself. Get in front of the mirror, talk to your mentors, talk to people that are having success, see what they're doing with their business, see what they're doing themselves. Maybe you're not doing enough personal development. Maybe you're not bringing those people to you for your team. Maybe you're not sharing your story enough. Like I said Wednesday, the more you share your story, or whoever shares your story most wins. So if you can't just say, yeah, I need to talk to this many people, I need to make this many phone calls, I need to show this many people that what we have going on. You have to get out there and do it. If you're not holding yourself accountable for that, nobody's gonna know what you're doing. And then from there, ties into it, get out of your comfort zone. Like John said, once you hit the bronze, once you hit bronze, you need to start acting like silver. Once you hit silver, you need to start acting like gold. You need to act like that rank ahead of you. Like he said, there's nothing wrong with acting like, an ambassador leader as an affiliate. Because, if you're not getting out of that comfort zone, you can sit here and learn all you want when we have masterminds, whenever we're doing events. You can learn all day from people that are up there doing it. but you're not going to get better at it without doing it. So that's one thing I struggled with when I first started. You know, I didn't want to get up there and speak in front of people. You know, I was kind of scared to sit there and, you know, share my story. I thought, like John said, you know, I was scared that people were going to make fun of me. That's big. That's one big thing, you know, I struggle with. But like he said, those are the people living in paycheck to paycheck. They're not the ones that, you know, have what you want. So, you know, just stick to it. Get out of your comfort zone. Start once people above you start ranking up, you know, it's your turn. You know, they're not going to be able to rank up without you. So it's time for you to step up and actually start taking action for yourself. So from there, guys, you know, I hit on surround people with the same goals as yourself. So social support, you know, from their goal setting, and then putting the effort in once you set your goals, putting the effort in to hit those goals. And then lastly, guys, get out of your comfort zone. And from there, I'm going to bring up one of my other mentors, goal leader in the business, great mentor to me, great mentor to the rest of the team, definitely stepping up. So I'm going to bring up goal leader Mike Goochman.
Thanks, bro. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Mike Goochman. And real quick, I just wanted to thank you guys for coming on here today and taking this seriously, because, you know, this is a serious thing. I think some people, they get it misconstrued and they think that it's going to be easy and they're not going to have to do a lot of work and they're not going to have to do development or like really get plugged in. I'm telling you guys, I mean, that's not the case. Obviously, you have to get plugged in. You know, you have to plug into the webinars and always be learning. If you're not talking like the people who are talking, if you're not making the money that the people are talking are making, then you should be listening to them. You know what I mean? That's why when Pat has a webinar or an event or anything, I'm always there listening, because I learn something from him every single time. I want to promote out the body boot camps tomorrow at 11 at the Luis Sanyo Park out here right outside the San Luis Rey Gate, and then down in Mission Bay Park in San Diego. If you guys are in San Diego, go to that one. If you guys are up here in Oceanside, Pendleton, go to the Luis Sanyo. The body boot camps are awesome because it's a way that you can invite people and just to like, expose them to the culture without having to say anything about the business. You don't have to say anything about Vemma Verb or a business opportunity. It's just, hey, come work out with, you know, a bunch of people. Just come work out with us at the beach or the park, whatever. That's really powerful, because once they get there and they see the people and the culture and just like all these excited young fit people, they're like, yo, like, what's going on here? After that, we've got a barbecue/potluck at my house at 3 o'clock, and I really recommend you guys come to that as well. Marines have barbecues every single weekend. Marines do barbecues all the time. And so for them to come to a barbecue out in Oceanside, meet some people, that should be a thing that a lot of them would want to do. And then again, you don't have to say anything about the business. You just invite them out here. They come, have some food, talk, hang out. Curious about the lifestyle, the culture, the Vemma boxes lying around, whose house is this. Then from there we can expose them to the business. You know what I mean? But it's really a way to expose people without having to like say much about the business. So that's pretty big. And then I want to talk to you guys about promoting. Okay, so we're pretty much paid promoters. Vemma doesn't spend money on advertisement, commercials, TV, or anything like that. They spend money on us, and so we are their commercials. And don't think that when you are talking to someone, you have to give them all the information. All you have to do is give them the information to get the information. So like, you can promote out this webinar. Just send them the link. Hey man, check this out when you have a second. They come check out a webinar. That's how they get exposed. You send them a couple of videos or whatever. You send them an invite to an event. Don't think that you always have to be the one trying to make the sale, trying to get someone on board for the business, trying to recruit people. You don't have to do all that. You just have to expose them, to us or the webinars or the other tools that we have. So we are paid promoters. We should always be promoting. John and I, we blast out the schedule every Sunday, so you guys can already be thinking in advance of what events you want to get people to or what calls you want to get people on, etc. So I actually just went to 7 Habits of Highly Effective People class. The Marine Corps actually does it once a year, and it was really awesome because they talk a lot about paradigms, and a paradigm is just essentially how you view the world, the glasses that you like view with. And so if you're viewing the world with like this negativity, like everyone's out to get you, or it's not your fault, it's someone else's fault, or if you're always like playing the blame game, or like it's not my fault that I'm having a bad day, someone yelled at me, or et cetera, then you're not taking ownership over your own actions. Because the only reason why people can have you have a bad day is if you allow them. People have no control over you or no control to influence you unless you allow them. So even if someone yells at you, calls you a bunch of nasty names, and just like John said, he showed you the meme. He could have very easily been offended by that, upset about that, whatever. But he doesn't allow them to influence him like that. Does that make sense? So keep that in mind. And then secondly, more on paradigms. View it out of that you are you're doing someone a favor by presenting them this opportunity. Don't think of someone as a price tag. You know what I mean? Your next paycheck. Don't think of someone like trying to get them to buy product. Never think of it like that. You're literally adding value to people. You're telling them, hey, you're worth more than what the Marine Corps or pretty much any job you could think of has to offer you. There's an ability to go out there and make whatever you want to make. So think of it like you're doing someone a favor, not that you're trying to get something out of them. And you'll see that you'll do better. You'll just be more genuine. You just have more genuine when you're talking to people. You're not trying to get something out of them. So just realize what kind of paradigm that you're looking. What kind of glasses you're wearing. If you're blaming people for your failures, if you're blaming the people that you're talking to, I just know a bunch of losers. They just don't. None of them want to come check it out. It's like, well, that's how you view it. You just got to keep moving and find the winners. So just be aware of how you're viewing the world. And then real quick, I want to go over the 5 objections that people are going to have when you talk to them about the business. So I wouldn't recommend if you're really new to go out there and break down the whole business for someone. But if you do find yourself in that situation where someone's asking questions and they're curious, I'm going to tell you how to handle some objections. So there's 5 objections. There's 5 main objections that people are going to have when you talk to them about the business. The first one's going to be money. Yeah, man, that sounds good, whatever, but I don't have the money for that. I don't have money to pick up a case. That's kind of expensive. You can tell them, okay, yeah, you don't have $80 lying around. Don't you think that you need, what you're doing isn't working? Like, how much money do you have saved up right now? Oh, they'll say X, Y, or Z. It's like you've been working for, 10, 5, 6, however many years, and you don't have $500 saved up. Like, what you're doing obviously has not been working. So let me show you a way to, generate a second source of income and then become, just start making more money. How much would an extra $300 a month change your life? I can teach you how to do that in a month or 2 if you want. If you're willing to put in some work, I can teach you how to do that. So just, push that. Ask them how, kind of find out why they don't have any money. Like, what are you spending on? You're living paycheck to paycheck, and then tell them what wouldn't, an extra $360 a month change your life? And then tell them that you can even go farther than that. So that's money. Let's say someone says they don't have enough time. Yeah, I'm a full-time Marine. After work, I just feel exhausted. I just want to go home and go to bed. It's like, I'm a full-time Marine too. Or if someone's working a job or going to school, it's like, yeah, I'm a full-time Marine. We work long hours. It's kind of a stressful life, you could say. But you only have to put in an hour or 2 a day, A, and then B, you can do it at work. While I'm at work, I talk to people all the time. I'm not like hosting an event at work, but I'm just like planting little seeds. I'm making friends. I'm talking to people, you know what I mean? And that's how we should be thinking. An hour or 2 a day doesn't mean an hour or 2 after work. Yeah, we do host a lot of events after work. We do a lot of, body boot camps and barbecues and stuff like that, but that's all fun. Think about what people are doing in their off time now. They're hanging out with Marines. They're getting drunk at the barracks. They're, in this negative environment. They're playing video games, all things that aren't benefiting them at all. They're actually like doing negative things for them. If you play video games all day, from the moment you get off till the moment you go to bed, you're actually like regressing. You're not getting better. You're regressing, because if you do the same thing that you did yesterday, you're getting worse, because we're all getting older. We're all, going to die someday. And so if you're not, consistently growing, then you're regressing. So time. Tell them that, we want to teach you how to have time freedom, and that it doesn't actually take a lot of time. Now, the individual, let's say someone's not ambitious, they're not an entrepreneur, they don't know how to do it. You can tell them, hey, are you coachable? Could you learn? And a lot of people are going to say, yeah, I can learn. But great. Well, then we can teach you how to do whatever you want to do. If they're still closed-minded about it and say, no, man, that's just not for me, I'm not built for this type of thing, then okay, great. So the business definitely isn't for you. If you're ever looking to make extra income, definitely hit me up. But, I see you're drinking energy drinks right now. What do you think about picking up a case and then maybe, possibly earning it for free? So if someone says something like that, don't talk about the business anymore. Talk to them about the product. Because we want winners. We want people that know they're winners. We want people that are looking for something else, that know they can do it. We're not looking for people that are like, yeah, man, I don't think that's for me. I don't think I can do it. It's like, okay. All right, we'll keep it moving. And then last, I'm gonna go into pyramid scheme. A lot of people say it's a pyramid scheme. We all know it's pyramid schemes, but do you know how to tell someone that's not a pyramid scheme? So let's say someone says, "Hey, it sounds like one of those things, one of those pyramids." It's like, okay, what do you think a pyramid scheme is, or what's a pyramid scheme? And they're gonna tell you. They say, "Oh, pyramid schemes, this, and this. It's where you can't make more money than the person above you, and you have to buy into the business, and only the person at the top is making money." Say, okay, yeah, that sounds like a pyramid scheme. Cool thing about Vima and the business that I work with is that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't operate like that. We have a system called profit sharing. So anyone in your organization, anytime anyone makes a sale or recruits someone, everyone receives an equal amount of points, and the points turns into money at some point. We can you can go further into depth if they're curious about that. And then you can surpass anyone's income at any point. John Soriano is about to EAS out of the Marine Corps. And I guarantee within a month or two, he'll surpass my income just because he did put in more time in the business. He'll be exposed to more people. And that's great. I encourage that. You know what I mean? It's not like the Marine Corps where you see someone next to you like doing really well, so you're jealous or whatever. It's like I really encourage people in my organization to be better than me. So just let them know that, maybe do a little bit of research on, some of the reviews people put on Google, because people are going to look on Google and say Vima pyramid scheme. Let them know, dude, if you Google it, just know that there's a bunch of negative reviews of people that failed, and it's probably just because they had a bad team or they weren't ambitious. So those are some of the objections, guys, but you're not going to get better at handling objections unless you practice it, unless you go talk to people, unless you struggle and fail. When I first got started, there were so many people that told me it was a pyramid scheme, and I didn't know how to handle it, but I got better progressively. So keep that in mind, guys. And then, so actually, we're going to bring up a good friend of ours, Rita. She's actually going to tell us her story, how she's lost a lot of weight with the body program and just really where she sees this business taking her. So let's hear from Rita.
Yeah, guys, like you said, some of our, really quick before Rita gets on, some of Rita is, she's someone that has literally, she's been through a lot. She's definitely been through a lot of, hardships. She's hit a lot of walls. But the thing that's so great about her is that, she's able to go past that wall. She does not let that wall stop her, because she knows what's on the other side of that wall. She knows what's at the end of this journey, okay? She knows what awaits her, and she's going to do whatever she can. She's going to do whatever it takes to get there, right? So this is someone to listen to, because out of everyone that I've met in this business so far, she's definitely one of the most inspiring people when it comes to just overcoming those hardships, okay? So she's going to talk about kind of some stuff that she dealt with and kind of like what she did to overcome that. So I have her here on FaceTime actually. So let me unmute her. She's gonna come on FaceTime and she's gonna tell us her story. So guys, give it up for, this is Rita.
Rita. What up, guys? Thanks, John. That was really nice. I'm about to cry right now because that was so, super emotional. I'm glad I inspire you. But I just wanted to talk about kind of what John was saying, the struggles of actually having your own business. I've always been I've always been independent. I live on my own. I've always been well off. So I'm okay, cool. So when I started the business, I was cool, I can totally do this. Little did I know that right when I started the business, first of all, the job that I had, they started decreasing my hours. Literally, you guys, within these past months, I think I went through 2 freaking jobs. Literally, it is really hard to have your own business, yes, but like John said, the struggle is super worth it. I guess the main thing that kept me going, besides having a family, with Mike, John, Zach, Michelle, Jaylene, all these amazing people, Patrick Homer, really just being there for me all the time. Besides having such an amazing core group of people in my life, I definitely decided, this is for me. If I have to go and face all these obstacles, with, personal situations, with business situations, with people I'm talking to, you guys, I had 4 or 5 events at my house with no one show up except for the people in Vima. And, it was definitely character building, and it's still character building for me right now. But the coolest thing is I found myself, I allowed myself to still go to all the events. I wouldn't miss an event. And if I did miss an event, I would, be on the webinar, be on a call, or, I'd be reading books. I'm no, because the main thing, you guys, is I'm so focused on this business because, like everyone was saying, there's nothing like it. And you guys, I was watching this interview with Donald Trump, and, I was actually like, what is this business about? Like, if all these, if it's so great, everyone would be doing it, right? Well, no, because, the greatest things are not easy. They're never going to be easy. You have to work your butt off. You have to do things that you never thought you'd do, in a humble and, of course, like, respectful manner. But you gotta be mentally tough. So, yeah, so I read all these books. I read, John C. Maxwell. I read Robert Kiyosaki, this and that. But the one thing that really got me was Donald Trump's interview. And he said he was sitting there, and I forgot which show he was on, but he was sitting there, and the host said, Donald Trump, like, you're this amazing guy, you're one of the most richest man in the world, and if you didn't have all this and you had to go back and you were young, what would you do? And he said, well, if I had a chance to go do it all over again, I would do network affiliate marketing. And everyone in the audience laughed. And then when everyone in the audience laughed, he looked at them, he said, that's why you guys are there and I'm sitting right here. And that really got to me, because you have to be, like, everyone has to be the 3% that says, I'm going to go against the grain. I don't care what's coming at me. And another thing, you guys, another person I've been listening to a lot, this guy, Andrew Yeager, I usually listen to one of his calls, and I was so emotional. Like, I went to, like, every convention that I've been in. I went to, every regional, and I hear all these people, and they all, like, gave me, like, really good stuff, but I was just so emotionally drained, because I'm like, what the heck is going on? My business is not flourishing. I'm talking to people. I talk to, like, 20 to 25 people a day. People who say no. People who say, all the excuses, whatever. People who say I'm going to come to the events, they never do. I had someone, just completely do it for the wrong reasons, whatever it is. But Andrew Yeager, like, I was listening to this call, and this really got me, I got emotional listening to it, because he said, you know what, you guys, a champion's not a champion when he's on stage. A champion's not a champion when everyone sees him and just, like, awes him. A champion's not a champion when he's in the ring, he's getting beaten down over and over and again. He gets back up, he gets hit again on the, from the side, like, he gets clothesline, he gets every freaking thing you could think of for every round after every round after every round, but he's still getting back up. He's still getting back up. He's learning. It's been taking months, years of training, whatever. He's learning, but every time he gets back up, that's when he becomes a champion all over again. You guys, it's not about winning the trophy, and it's not about being on stage. It's about how much you're willing to take, how mentally tough you can be, because you have to be mentally tough in this business, especially if you want to get to where all these successful people are, like, now. You have to be mental tough. You have to, like John was saying before, you have to take all the criticism. You have to take those people who think it's a pyramid scheme. You have to take all those people. But then you look at them, like Donald Trump says, that's why you're there and I'm here. That's why I'm going to be where I'm going to be, and you're still going to be in the same spot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to listen to people who've made it, not people who are sitting there trying to break me down, who have no idea what's going on with me, and who have no idea what's going on with business. And that's the biggest thing, is we have to be mentally tough to do this business. And the other thing is, you guys, not only did I fall in love with the family and the culture, but the body, the products sell itself, you guys. Like, I drink every single one of the products, amazing. Body is my favorite line. I lost a lot of weight off Body. I used to always work out. I still work out, whatever. But I never got the results I wanted. I never got the definition I wanted. I never got, I'm super energetic. I'm a lot faster than I used to be. I can run for miles and not be tired, And also, you guys, like, I'm just so overall healthy. And as you notice, everyone in Viva is so overall healthy. So obviously the product's amazing, but the people, the culture, and, like, to own any business, you got to decide for yourself. Don't listen to me, don't listen to anyone else, but you got to decide for yourself what your opinion is on the business and how much you are willing to put in and sacrifice to see the results that you want. Thanks, guys. That's all I have to say.
Wow, phenomenal stuff. Well, thank you, Rita. We'll definitely keep in touch. All right. So, guys, that was Rita. All right. Thanks, Rita. I'll call you after the call. All right. Okay, bye. All right, guys. So, that kind of concludes our skill set. Honestly, we just want to make this short. Just quick, to the point. We don't want to drag it out. We know people have things to do on Saturdays. So I want to say thank you for you guys being on this call. Definitely look forward to more of these calls. We definitely want to host more of these calls, and we want to actually get more people just like Rita, on these FaceTime, right? We definitely want people to, like, feel empowered and feel like they're really doing something great. Because, you know, we can talk about what Vemo's doing for us, but until you actually feel it, until you're like where I'm at right now and kind of just doing stuff like this, you really don't understand how great it feels, right? So if you want to get on these like FaceTimes, or you know what, you want to do a skill set with us or do your own skill set, please contact myself, contact Michael, contact Zach, contact anyone on the 3% Success team. But guys, once again, thank you for your time. I appreciate it so much, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. All right, guys, take care.